What's good, superstars? Back with another VV video. You got Superstar Joe. You got Superstar Rob in the building. How's it going, Rob? He's just taking it. He's just taking it.
I got no fight in me after the last couple of days, man.
Yeah, you've been.
I already did my fighting already. I need some more recovery time.
I said you've been exhausting your energy with all of our fights. That you couldn't fight off a little cold over there, and it just snowballed into something crazy. But it's okay. I'm happy to have you back on the channel and helping me out with our analysis of everything. So I think other people are happy to see you here as well. So welcome back.
It's fun time. It's fun time.
Guys, if you are new here, do not forget, become a superstar. Smash the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell notification so you know whenever we post about your favorite project. If you're a VV fan, you will be happy that we posted about VV today. Superstar VIP, $2.99 a month. Hit the join button underneath the video. Get a nice star next to your name. We got the secret rare stars out there. I seen you guys. Star in the universe. End of every single month. We're getting there. 5 days. This month will be over. There's another draw if you want to get in the VIP draw. Join the VIP. Also, spreadsheet access. First dibs on merch. Rob's got the new merch on his head right now. We're still setting that up. Obviously, he was sick, so we're going to get to it. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, if you want to follow us. Discord in the description. I'm telling you, if you're not in the Discord, what are you doing with your life? And we also have a P.O. box where you can send us something and become a Superstar Hall of Famer.
Yeah, and by the way, Joe, he's right. It's pretty much all set up. I just got this last week. So we're going to have a way for the superstars if they want, because these hats are really popular. People do really like them. So if you want to ever get one, there's actually going to be a online store where you can go and purchase them directly from, and it will come and it'll look exactly like this. Yeah, there you go.
And you don't have to wait for me or Rob to package it and deliver it because that sometimes takes a couple months. So this is a lot faster and it'll be streamlined. So that's what we were looking for. So thank you guys again for all the support and getting us to that point.
If you're watching, I'm just curious. Let me know. Do you guys like the new look? A little bit of a darker S versus before we had the pink S that matched the cotton candy color. So it stands out a little bit more. Let us know what you guys think about the design.
Yeah, I think it's cool. I like having the different ones. I need to pick one of those up actually, so that I have multiples, different variants. I have to have one of each.
Well, I have another one that they sent me, and I got very angry at them with the they completely botched it with the backwards star.
I bet you somebody probably wants that one.
Yeah, it's a mistake. It's a mistake.
The error.
It's an error. It's an error hat.
All right, let us pull up the VV Twitter. It's been a while, so we wanted to definitely give a shout out to our friend of the channel, Hinano. He got the collector spotlight from VV. Again, we're really happy with them doing this. It's cool. It's a good way to draw together the community of existing collectors. So I think that it's something that is fun, and I love seeing our friends get these. It's really cool seeing Kate collects, and now we're seeing Hinano, and of course Silicon Secure started it all off. So really, really cool, and congrats to you. Another comic coming out, first issue of X-Men written by the X-Legend Chris Claremont, Uncanny X-Men number 94, and again, blind box format. I don't believe that this is going to be a wait list. I guess they're still working on the wait list mechanics, and it's not ready yet because we do know obviously Hulk number 1 got delayed, which we think is the right call, but it got delayed because the fam wants it as a blind box. So I was curious to see if they would start trying it out again, but I guess still not ready.
Yeah. So, well, I mean, the blind boxes, you're saying this one was supposed to be the wait list?
No, not this one. The Hulk, the community had some backlash. They wanted the Hulk number 1 drop because the big comic. They wanted it to be waitlist, but they don't have that mechanic for comics ready yet. So
right, yeah,
they delayed it. I said maybe this one will be the test. Like you can do a test before they do that one, right?
Right. I actually heard on my collectible stream something that they actually wanted it originally to be a waitlist, but then they didn't.
It wasn't ready in time. Yeah,
something like that. But okay, yeah. I mean, it's coming. I mean, I'm sure it's going to come eventually. I think a lot of people are looking forward to the waitlist system just because they find it a more fair way to get the drop.
Yeah, no. So hopefully that they can figure that out. Hashtag soon. Another Greg Land stunner. This 1/1 cover ink artwork for Marvel's Amazing Spider-Man Hunted number 16. Available starting on Monday. So this is the 1/1. If you are a 1/1 whale, pretty cool stuff. I'm not the biggest fan of the ink stuff, but I know there's a lot of people out there that like that stuff. So if you are, hopefully you win.
Yeah, no, we don't track that 1/1 market just because it's so unattainable. But if you guys are, if you're somebody who does go after these, you could let us know below if you have ever won one recently, how competitive it actually is. Any kind of information is always
Is
fun.
there even
good
a
to know.
secondary market? Have you guys ever seen one sell? I'm curious about that.
It's a good question.
Dark Side. So really cool animation. I like the length of the animation. I like how he does this little bending down thing here, which we'll see a little bit in our Twitter here. But
sounds really nice on this one too, eh?
The sound, yeah, everything's nice. I just don't like the helmet. Like the helmet, I feel like it doesn't. I was looking at pictures of Darkseid compared to him, and even like the face a little bit. I feel like could have been a little bit different, but I mean, can you complain? Really, you're getting a huge super villain, and you got laser beams shooting out his eyeballs, and they're making all kinds of different directions. So overall, pretty cool.
This is a very good quality collectible here. I really like the animation and the sound. I started to think that Veve now has a few of these like this that are very like they do good in a haunted house. You know what I mean? Like a VR haunted house with the sound and the image.
That's true.
They could be very realistic. They could be very scary. The sound could almost spook you on this one. How loud it is. So yeah, it's pretty. Oh, you gotta get it. Let's see if
I don't have the sound sharing, do I? I don't think.
Oh, I don't know. I don't hear anything. So yeah, it's not on.
But
yeah,
no, okay. I just wanted to hear it because I haven't heard it yet.
So, oh yeah, you have it yourself.
Yeah.
Though. Sound,
you know what though, like that with Halloween coming up in a couple months here. I mean, it could be.
That's right.
I can't wait to see what the Vault creators do. You know what I mean? It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. Totally agree.
Okay, let's continue here. Waitlist. So obviously this was a waitlist drop. I think most people who wanted it probably got. Look at the helmet. But,
yeah.
I think most people who wanted it probably got in. Because I don't think it sold out right away, but it did sell out, which is kind of big news because like 1,900 something editions for 60 gems. I wouldn't have expected that to sell out if we did a price prediction.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
People really bought the animation.
Yeah, I feel like these DC ones though, like it's 1960 times 60, so it ended up being 117,000 market cap, which isn't completely impossible with what we've seen with some big drops. Supposedly, this is a very big villain in the DC universe. I mean, I really honestly do not know, which I'm just going to tell you the brief research I did. Like he's kind of like a Thanos level character, right? If you guys know, obviously educate us. Let us know in the comments below your opinion on this and how important this villain is in that universe. But 117,000 on a drop in Veve is something that's not completely unreasonable to achieve. For whatever reason, and this one actually held its value in the secondary market at first. It was at 60. I don't know if it dropped under.
That's what I was just checking now.
I find that like a lot of these like collectibles, like these, it's holding at 60?
64.
Yeah, like a lot of these collectibles that are around like 1,900, 2,000, and they're like, characters like Hulk or kind of like these single release characters that don't have a different variants. They like to trade around 50 gems, 48 gems. You see those numbers a lot. For whatever reason, the market just seems to price them around that spot, just in comparison to everything else that's in the market. So it's not completely unreasonable.
I'm enjoying how they're doing a lot of the recent stuff as single collectible with animation and none of this triple or double or different poses. I mean, you got him, you got the different Hulks only came with one animation each and one variant.
Yeah.
I think that's the way to do it, especially for FA stuff.
For sure. I'd rather one animated with sound, high quality collectible than like 5 variants that are not animated, no sound.
Speaking of Hulk, the Red Hulk is coming. This one is one of my favorite, the way that it actually looks in terms of the detailing. I think they've gotten better as they've gone on, but it's the fire that gets me on this one. The fire coming off of him is pretty
yeah. Yeah,
he's like grinding his teeth too as well.
Oh man, look at that.
So, look at that. That's pretty cool.
That was me this weekend, just not angry. That was me just in bed on fire. Oh my
God.
Yeah.
So that's that drop, and that is the rest of the Veve Twitter. So we'll jump over to ours. Yesterday I did a video about Funko Pops, Rob. So
I saw.
They're surrounding me in this room. I'm like, how can I not have a video about these? I had to explain why I was collecting them and the comparisons I've seen with digital collecting, and I just feel like you have to be in tune with that market to understand this market. And if you go watch that video, you'll get a better understanding where I'm coming from.
Yeah. It's all kind of complementary, right? Like the digital market and the physical market, they are different, but they do draw some similarities, and you could learn a lot from both about the other one.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I couldn't believe that. I recently started getting into Funkos, and then this was after I started in digital collecting, and I'm just noticing like very, very similar things in terms of exclusivity, variance, edition sizes, scarcity versus demand versus. So it's like very, very similar.
Yeah.
This is funny. This is our boy Steve Veve Base. He ended up landing a dark side, and he made them all breakdancing. He's got his rabbits. He's got a Spider-Man, his Miles Morales.
Nice.
So I retweeted it. I said, everybody's in the club breakdancing like Veve Arcade. If you don't know, he has some breakdancing roots. So,
really, I actually did not know. I actually did not know that. Nice.
Yeah, he was a B-boy over there.
That's right.
Bones B. So on one of the videos you were away, we did a live stream unboxing. You were in the chat. Everybody saw you there. But he ended up unboxing his holocron that he won as a part of that giveaway from Steph and Poof from the Cryptoids team. So he ended up thinking, I think he got a rare Leia,
nice
3 digits. So pretty cool.
All right, good. And Bones B, he's a sniper. It didn't surprise me at all, because remember when Cryptoids did like that that game where you had to draw something? Mm-hmm. Remember they did that event? Yeah. I can't remember what the website. You would draw something, you have to guess what it is. He would guess them all first.
Yeah.
What's it called again?
Gartic or something?
Yeah, it was that. Yeah. He won like twice. Wow. He was just quick. Sure enough, when you asked what mint number did I get, right like that, he put it down right away.
Yeah, exactly.
He must have remembered. He must have looked and remembered.
You wouldn't expect anything less from the Juju ambassador, right? At this point. I mean, he is always preaching Juju and letting everybody know about the Juju. And just a reminder for those who do not believe, you must believe in the Juju for it to work.
That's
if you don't believe in the Juju, you cannot expect the Juju.
That's right, Wes. We saw your comment about Juju not existing, but listen, we don't know. Honestly, we're not saying it does. We're just saying that there's a pattern here. People they're getting good luck. They're getting Juju. They're tweeting at us, and we're retweeting it. We're just showing the Juju.
I mean, that's what we're showing. Reese has said that Juju exists. We've had Will saying Juju exists now. Steph and Poof all believe in the Juju. I mean, Fonz. We've seen a lot of people talking about how Juju exists. Rob and I, we just are spectators of the Juju, like you mentioned. But
we got 49 and 50. Remember?
Yeah, I don't know how that
49 and 50 Thanos somehow back to back. What? How?
I don't know. That's some crazy Juju. But anyway, speaking of community here that we've been talking about, Double Quill blog day Sundays. Love to share her stuff out. This one was a fun one. So let us know if you have very similar feelings to this. It's a little bit about OCD. I'd like to know if you guys have that same OCD. So go check out her blog. I'm not going to spoil it. I want you guys to watch it or read it. Veve Vault Master Creator. I don't know how you do these edits. I don't know like how long this takes. He's got the different colors coming in. He's got Thanos versus Darkseid here, and you got to definitely go check it out. But it's fantastic. It's like watching a movie every time you watch one of these things.
Yeah, he has a lot of likes and retweets on this. He's one of the best. He's one of the best at making these creations in the vault. So I mean, he deserves all the kudos, and we love supporting him. We love supporting all the vault creators. Mm-hmm. So definitely go give that a like and give him a follow as well.
Exactly. This is pretty big news. Queen's Court is going to be hosting CEO Will from Cryptoids. So if you are into that or learning a little bit about the project, will be on with Lori on Wednesday. It's the 28th of June.
This is
sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Finish.
I was just say it's going to be. I think it should be a fun time. I think she should be asking some good questions. A lot from the Veve side, right? So like a lot of Veve fam listens to her show. I think that she'll have that perspective and be asking Will. And I think Will will be very well receptive. He's always been class act, and you guys. I hope that you guys see what we see in him and their project as a result of that interview.
This is what I love about Will. He has no restrictions. He's been on so many people's streams. He doesn't ask for questions. He just shows up. He doesn't say, can you provide me with a list of questions? I need to review them before I sit down. None of this. It's basically just, hey, I mean, anyone can message him. A lot of the people in the community talk to him directly in his DMs. She probably talks to him in his DMs and just set it up. And he's just a real cool guy. He's like, yeah, sure. I'll gladly come on your space. And he's been doing this all over the map. Like, he's just all over YouTube. He's just all over Twitter now. He did another Twitter Spaces, and he just talked about crypto. He's answering everyone's questions.
Yeah, he's super generous with his time. I mean, I've seen him on big channels. I've seen him on channels with 100 subscribers. He does not care. He treats everybody the same. Everybody is a customer and a potential customer. And the way that he treats them is with respect and, I mean, appreciation. Every time I've seen him on, he's very attentive, and I can't believe how he has this much time, like, with the empire that he's running over there. But I mean, kudos to him for going on as many places as he can to shout about cryptoids and let everybody know what we see.
Yeah, for sure. We're gonna be listening for sure. That's great.
100%. This one wins, right? This one wins. He's got the dark side sitting on the toilet. Shout out to Mark Omi1 Kenobi. I thought this was hilarious. So
that's so funny. When I saw that, I was dying. What a creative way to use this collectible.
He won the dark side vaults.
Yeah.
All right. So that is that. Now let us talk a little bit about the main topic here, which is about Veve and potential of having maybe an ambassador program or affiliate program or something similar like that. Rob, why don't you start us out?
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret now, right? Cryptoids started an ambassador program, and many people who are involved in the Veve community, including ourselves, are official ambassadors now for Cryptoids, where we are now deeply involved with the company. Now, we still are completely self-sufficient. All opinions are our own. That is very important. That is a requirement, actually, of the terms. All opinions are always your own. You cannot ever make things up that you don't actually believe yourself, which for Joe and I is very easy because we come on every single day and we just give our opinions on what we believe on. We know it's not financial advice, but this is our opinions, and we've been very upfront with the community. And over time, we've hoped to earn the respect of the community through our honest opinions and analysis. But the ambassador program kind of sparked something, though, because we started seeing some people mentioning, on Twitter, why has Veve never done this? Why haven't we seen this before? And I remember in the early days, I think Veve did have content creators a little bit more involved. They kind of tried using them in some capacity, but I think they felt like maybe it was a little bit of abuse, or like it wasn't going the way they wanted to go, and so they stopped doing that. But with that being said, you don't have to necessarily do it in that way. An ambassador program sort of changes the relationship between those who are making content about the company, because it allows you now to actually involve them in a more intimate way. And I think that this would be a really good way for Veve to help it would help bring more new people into the project, because we know that Veve doesn't necessarily right now have a great, we know that they're still selling, but it's mainly from existing users. And how do we know that? We know that from data. I'm going to pull this up, Joe, very quickly. Average new active wallets in the last 7 days are 18. Okay, we just, think about the drops that we've had over the last week. We've only seen, by the way, shout out Veve Fox. I forgot to do that. Veve Fox has her tracker, Rootless Girl on Twitter. She has all this data. You can see all these different things that we're looking at right now. But they've only had 18 new users. That's it. Look at these new active wallets. It's like single digits in some cases, like 9, 5. And look, today, 8. This is not growth, right? And you have a decrease in the amount of trading that's happening, decrease in activity. It's really gone down because it's the same people that are constantly trading with each other. How can they, in this time where you don't have that NFT craze that we saw on the macroeconomic level, how can you maybe continue to bring people in who are people who are going to be interested in this stuff? They just haven't found it yet. And one way to do that is an ambassador program. And on top of that, it would also help retain some of the creators that we used to watch. We find they don't really make Veve content anymore. What's your thoughts, Joe?
Yeah, I think that last one there really sticks with me, is that we've seen a lot of creators leave the space. I mean, a lot of our friends that we loved watching their content. I mean, I was obsessed. When we first got in here, I was obsessed with watching new people make content. We've had many different creators on the channel. There was a point in time when Rob and I were going on vacation. We had co-hosts. It was like 60 days of co-hosts of different creators, and we wanted to bring as many people as we could onto our platform in order to give them a little bit of a spotlight this way that other people would find them, and then that would help them discover the project. And because you never know who's watching what project. Somebody could type in something and then it could just bring up their video, and then they might find Veve that way. So definitely I think an ambassador program would be something to help not only motivation, where you're going to keep people around making videos, but you might also be incentivizing new creators, because now people are like, you know what? Oh, Veve might give me a little bit of a kickback, or maybe they'll give me a promo code or something. Who knows? Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. But if there's some incentive, you might start to get a little bit better quality videos. You might get a little bit better sentiment videos. You might get some more videos in general, which might be better for the platform, because you want word of mouth, and a great word of mouth is YouTube videos, and somebody who's covering something else that has a decent following that already happened. Like we had a decent following, and Cryptoids recognized that, and they wanted us to speak our message to their message to our following. And it could be very similar for Veve. It could be somebody who's got 1 million subscribers in Funko Pops. Talked about Funko Pops yesterday. It could be someone with 1 million subscribers in Funko Pops, but they want to dabble in the digital world. And now they say, oh, you know what? They've got this platform where I can make maybe 2-3% on every sale that I do. Then they can go and talk about that on their platform to their subscribers. How many people are going to come in from that? Like, this is just like no-brainer marketing to me. And I'm kind of at a loss of words that this hasn't happened yet. I understand early on they had the whole Veve logo light, and they gave that out, and that was like, here, this is our appreciation. But I think ongoing appreciation or something to that effect, like, and don't even get us wrong. This has nothing to do with Rob and I becoming ambassadors for Veve. Nothing like that. I mean, there's very, very well-deserving people who continue to push this project regardless of the sentiment, and probably more deserving than us to be in that program at all. It's just, I think that program should exist, even if it's one person, 2 people, 3 people. What do you think, Rob? Like, you can continue on that. I have a
lot to say. The first thing I will say, just speaking on that point, I personally, and I want to just be clear here, we're making this video because we think it's good for Veve. We actually don't think that we would necessarily be even accepted into any ambassador program that Veve has. We've been quite critical of the company, very open and honest on our opinions about the downfalls and pitfalls that we've seen over the time. One of that is the lack of marketing. So like, this is a form of marketing that it kind of spreads the workout. It's probably a very low cost thing to do, because you're dealing with grassroots collectors. So Cryptoids knows that. They went to iJustine, who's like YouTube royalty, right? And that's one thing. That's a whole other thing. Like, that's like, you're actually probably gonna need some big money. But when you're dealing with grassroots creators, they don't care. They just like the project. They'll be happy even with some collectibles. We've seen them do this with the Discord mods. We discovered through our sleuths, discovered that was it Omi Daily? I can't remember which one. Was it? I don't know if it was Omi Daily Run or not, but we discovered that collectibles were being given directly to volunteer Discord mods for their services. And our stance at the time, Veve is a private company. They could do whatever they want. They want to give their things away to the volunteer Discord mods, they can do that. Now on YouTube, it's a little bit more complicated, because if you're going to do that for that video, maybe you need to actually say something in the description and let people know that you've received something at the time that you do that video. But I want to call out My Collectibles. My Collectibles has been an amazing informal ambassador for the community. He has always pushed a very positive outlook on Veve, so much so that Veve will actually go on his channel and use his channel to actually, remember AF15? Like, they announce drops and things on his channel. And I guess that's a way of showing their appreciation to My Collectibles. But I think it just makes it a little bit more formalized if there's an actual ambassador program with some kind of incentive. If it's not, it doesn't have to necessarily be direct, like dollars or gems. It could be even Omi, but maybe it could be collectibles like they do with the Discord mods already, because there's that whole underground network that was discovered. If you remember that, the Underground Railroad here of getting collectibles nobody knew about being handed out. I think on YouTube, though, they would have to disclose that. They couldn't do it in the same manner that we've done on Discord.
Yeah, I mean, but I have no problems with that Discord stuff at all, because they're working hard, they're doing things, and this keeps them incentivized. So I mean, if you've got people who are shouting from the rooftops about your company, like My Collectibles, going on the channel and announcing a drop, I understand. Like, okay, that's cool. You're showing that you are tight with the channel, but why not actually, like Rob says, like say, listen, we really appreciate it. Here's something for doing that, and
formalize terms and services.
Formalize terms and services. Sign the deal. Get him formally on board. I mean, he's doing it out of the goodness of his heart, and he has no clue we're making this video, by the way. But he probably doesn't even want us talking about it. But at the same time, like, it's just I see the team, and I see everybody go there and utilize his platform, which he has built. He's built that platform, but with his hard work, his determination, putting out videos like every single day, sometimes multiple videos. And I think it's more of a, oh, let me see how many people I can reach by going through here, rather than, oh, thank you so much for all the hard work that you do. And I feel like there needs to be both in that situation. I mean, where he can utilize his platform to help Veve, and at the same time, Veve can recognize that by providing some kind of a kickback for him. And it's not just that. We're talking Omi here as well. Everybody knows the utility we got for Omi right now, and you still see Mr. Randy Chavez not pumping it, but like really, really positive about the future of Omi. You got Foster Hilt as well. I mean, a lot of creators who cannot say a bad thing, and they really believe in the project, and they really, really want to support the company. And they're doing it, and they're getting hit with fudders and everybody attacking them on Twitter and in socials, and they got to deal with that, right? They got to deal with that. Why not say, listen, you know what, guys, you guys have been there for us. You've been doing it the whole time. Here's a little bit of something, and make it formal, like Rob said. Don't do it under the table. None of this backdoor OTC, none of that stuff. Say, we're going to have ambassadors. These are the people we selected for now, even if it's a couple. It doesn't even have to be the people we mentioned in this video, but I think it will show that Veve is willing to do this. It will help incentivize people to make more videos. It might incentivize new users, like we mentioned earlier. And I think it's only a positive for the space.
I'm really glad that you brought up the Omi side. The Omi token is what really brought in all the originators into this space. You mentioned both Randy and Foster, and like the thing with Omi is that they've continued. I mean, everyone knows Omi's supposed to get utility, and we all believe that it will come eventually. But it's been a really long time, and there's been essentially no delivery at all with the Omi token utility. There's been now we know they're trying to make progress. They got some good minds now on board on the blockchain side to help push this forward. They got the OUP released, right? Our good friend Sir Puddin, he's more deeply involved than he was before last year. You know, like he's now more involved. So they're gonna try to push the envelope a little bit more. But in that period of time, you also have not just the Veve guys, but you have the Omi content creators who are backing up the project, and they got to take the grassroots community, and they're dealing with that every single day. Why not formalize it? I can't think of a good reason not to formalize it. But I guess maybe if you are going to formalize it, it has to be at the same, you have to have a manager of it on the company side. Yeah. So who on Veve will do that? We've always said we believe Veve has resourcing problems. Are they going to have the ability to manage a program like that? Right. Yeah. So that's a really, really interesting question. Maybe that's something that stopped them from doing it. I don't know. But for us, I feel like it's a no-brainer. I think it's an extremely low cost marketing campaign that you could do at the grassroots level. Even if you don't want to go to, YouTube royalty, you could stick at the grassroots level. And then you could even go into other communities where you might have content creators that have a footing in another community, and you do that as well. And this model is already being utilized that we've seen already with CryptBoys, right? And it looks like it's working. So why not apply something that works well? Because the space has to grow together. So why not do these things? I'm not really sure what it's going to take to maybe get that going. But on the flip side, is it possible that Veve just thinks they are just so good they don't need it? Like, we don't care. You could all stop making videos and we're still going to sell. We don't want to spend even a little bit on it because we just don't think it's necessary, because there's money beyond just, I guess, giving the collectibles. It's also, the policing of it, the management of it on the company side. I'm just saying that maybe they just think they don't need it.
Well, that's where the terms and conditions comes into play, and you got to get your videos reviewed and everything before it goes up. It's an entirely different game. But I mean, I think it's something that they do have the capability to do. I think that they could do it if they want to do it, and we might see it if they notice that it works for Cryptoids. We've yet to see the full extent of the program on Cryptoids. We're trying our best to make it work for them so that Veve can see that it works, and then maybe apply something very similar. But I mean, since we are not Veve, we still believe in this process of onboarding new users by having by showing recognition to those who create for the platform. So our own part, we want to do something that could be our own part. And I know Rob's pro for this. We've done it already on the channel. We've had others on the channel, but we want to kind of launch a campaign. And this is not Veve exclusive, it's for any of the projects that we cover. If you have a YouTube channel and you're sub 1,000 subs, we want you to reach out to us. We want to provide our platform for you, so you can come on a stream, you can come talk about your channel, we can talk about the project that you love, and we want to be able to give you that platform to maybe help and build your channel. So come DM us on Twitter, leave something in the comments down below. We're more than happy to help spread the love. We don't have the biggest channel, but we feel like we can at least help you reach out to a little bit more users. And then you never know, right? You never know who's watching what video. So if we can help in our own way, we want to do that. So this is our Superstar Ambassador program for any of you guys with sub 1,000 subscribers. And let us know, and we'll definitely get you on. We'll schedule it. And we want to start doing this like on a kind of weekly basis, maybe.
Yeah, I think it's definitely, Joe and I have always enjoyed having collaborations, especially with newer creators to help grow the content creation community, because we have the same thoughts about like our YouTube environment as we do about the digital collectible space, which is the companies grow together. I think all the content creators, they grow together as well. So we want to support all content creators, and that's why we're inviting anyone who would like to come on the channel. You could just message us, DM us on Twitter, message on the comments below. We try to hook that up. Guys, we want to know your thoughts. Very, very curious. Do you believe that Veve even needs an ambassador program in the first place? And if they do need one, do you agree with what we said? Do you think that the ambassador program will be of great benefit, low cost way of marketing? Do you think that there's going to be problems with it? Do you think that's going to actually be just nothing but benefits? We want to hear your thoughts, so make sure you let us know below. And if you haven't already, don't forget, become a superstar, smash subscribe button, join the Superstar Fam, hit the bell notification button. You get every single video, every single day. You know we're going to post, so make sure you hit that bell notification button. Also, Superstar VIP, $2.99 a month, get a star beside your name, ask to our spreadsheets, giveaways, you name it. Guys, thank you so much. We appreciate you. Take care, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Love you.